With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on their Beltway rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Howell. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lamar changing the look. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st down and goal to go.
Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. And look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Howell going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell changing the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Fourth down, Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, Jackson. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up. A few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score down.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And the Commanders' first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, Howell. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's Howell with another throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Gibson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Howell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. There he goes, right side. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now he'll look to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And Howell will throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Howell now to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start. You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Howell. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time.
First down, Commanders.
Here's Howell. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Commanders will take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Howell. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now try to pick it up on third. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Howell throwing for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Jackson on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throw caught by Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
3 quarters have come and gone. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Flushed. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Able to slither by. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And a short gain down to about the 33. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Jackson. Incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Gibson on the read option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.
And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.